gentlemen, coming to the ring, it's the
Warren Marlowe, the American Prodigy. Dreonwheels.
Don't lie and act like I'm crazy for saying it.
Talk about hell no.
Don't get a damn manager and know how to talk about it.
And Brian B.
Wait, you asked me, let me answer. Cody's story was invested in the Bloodline story, which was already a bigger story, and that's why I couldn't get as invested with Cody as maybe I would have if it was something else.
Commission Talks.
Yo, what it do, man? It's Wednesday. It's time for that Wrestle Talk. It's time for Wrestle Talk Wednesday, man. Yo, stumbling all over the words, but welcome everyone to Commission Talks. We live here on all social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, X, you name it, man. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Like I said, it's Wednesday. I got the guys, man, Brian B and Warren Marlowe. We're gonna be talking that good old wrestling, man. But if you're new to the show and you haven't done so already, definitely do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button down below. You guys, man, like, leave a comment and share it. Put a thumbs up, man, for real. It's gonna be a great episode. As always, the guys are here. I'm not alone. I got the boys, my bro, Brian B. What's going on, my guy?
What up? Yo, what's good, guys? I feel good today, yo. Feeling all right.
I love it, man. The energy is always on 1000, man. WTW. Got my guy also, man. Warren Marlowe. Yeah, that WTW. What's going on with you guys, man?
What up, guys? What's up?
What the dealie?
Hey, man.
What the dealio?
We are ready. Are we ready? It's Wednesday.
Hey.
Are you
Yes,
ready?
it is.
Yo, ever since Triple H took over, bro, all you say on all his commercials, it's smart because listen,
it's a great trademark. It's one of the best things. I mean, they talking about it as the Levesque era. Hey, are you ready?
Do you like that name? Do you like that name though, the Levesque era? I don't really like that shit.
Is what it is.
I think it's something new.
Thing. It's something change. I think that's what it is. The change era, in my opinion.
And as also, I think Triple H is also trying to get from under the Triple H name and just be called Paul Levesque.
He's literally
obviously
Paul.
That's
bro. Obviously, we know him as Triple H. We know The Rock as The Rock. But,
does he look like a Paul? Does when you look at Triple H, do you see this guy and go, that man's name is Paul? Even before that, I really thought his name was legitimately Hunter. That's what I thought for the longest time. Right. I'm like, that was a catchy thing. He actually got to keep his name. And then they're like, oh, no, it's Paul Levesque. I was like, yeah, I know why he changed his name. That don't make no sense.
Hunter Hurst Helmsley.
Paul
and his
Levesque.
move is the pedigree. Yo, Triple H was the shit, yo.
Man,
remember
he should be asking royalties for that dog food company, man.
Pedigree.
Man, growing up, I despised Triple H, man. He just was, every time. Because, of course, obviously,
if you were a diehard Rock fan, you were not a fan of Triple H at all.
Almost every Monday Night Raw in the early 2000s, man, ended with The Rock getting his ass whipped or something.
Yep.
So,
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, man, I said, man, go ahead.
No, the Rock used to get his ass beat the whole match and then come back in the last.
He got jumped.
3
minutes. He would get
minutes.
jumped. He wasn't the Triple H. We ain't got
bro.
this.
Yo,
he got jumped. If it was Stephanie, it was one of the others.
That Iron Man match. Shut up, King. This nigga over here wilding out. The Iron.
Don't like Triple H.
King, shut up.
He don't like that pedigree reference.
He heard it. Yo, get this damn dog.
He's I'm hungry.
Come here, King. Here, King.
Hey, my Triple H, man, in the early 2000s, man, was. I couldn't get with it, man, for real. Couldn't get with it at all.
Yeah, he was wild, bro.
This nigga
Hey
is
man,
wilding.
it's WTW, man. What you guys, man? Have all the sort of have in mind. You guys, want to chat about here on Commission Talks, man. We just had, of
Yeah.
course, Monday Night Raw, NXT, Dynamite tonight as well, and SmackDown, and we got
Do we want to start
of
with
course, Clash of the
AEW
Castles.
first?
Hey, we can start
You
there.
want to
We could
start with the
definitely start there.
AEW chat first?
Go ahead,
Let's
Warren.
See
go
the
Yeah,
to
you
thing I
got
take
it.
it,
shared to
man.
you about Osprey? Did
Go
you
ahead.
see the thing I shared on our group chat about Osprey?
I'm looking
About
at it right
him whining
now.
about his schedule?
Get the fuck out
He's
of here.
whining about his schedule. Oh wow, no.
Yeah.
Already?
I mean,
It's based
no.
off of how he works. Bro, we talk about it. Oh my God, I'm about to go on a full rant. Osprey is a great wrestler. Great fucking individual. Phenomenal athlete, whatever. But you got to have a fucking character. You have to prove something. And this is something I've taught. And I had to have a big discussion with a couple of guys from my wrestling school and stuff like that. Shout out to the Building Blocks Academy. The fact that you need a gimmick that can continue on. Great wrestling skills can only do so much. He done great overseas. That's what overseas is known for. That character, that build, that match. Oh my God, you do 90,000 somersaults. Like, bro, you got to have more than that to get into the bigger audience standpoint of wrestling. And you know what? I got to say it, man. Triple H was right. He is not able to get ready for that schedule, bro. You're wrestling 2 to 3 times a week. That's it. What are you talking about? A busy schedule, bro? Like, I think the fact that he's either going back home, then come back, might be getting jet lag. If that's the case, then I'll feel a little bit bad for him. But if you are literally complaining about that schedule now, don't go nowhere else.
Bro, Kevin Nash said it best, yo. Kevin Nash said it best.
If you ain't drawing t-shirts and stuff, bro, you're not running your.
Yeah, he's a great athlete. We had when we had that episode that one time when you brought your boy on, the wrestler and stuff, and we was talking about it. It's one thing to be phenomenal in the ring, man, and nobody discrediting that, but this is more than just athletics, man. You have to be presentable. You have to have a character. You got a gimmick, and you have to draw. If you don't draw, there's no point of you being in the fucking ring, yo. And I think, you want to know something? It's interesting because WWE is going through this change. They're going through this new transition, Paul Levesque era, whatever you want to call it. It is a mixture, man. It's a mixture of they're trying to, in-ring talent, in-ring ability. They're really trying to showcase in the ring. I think WWE is kind of tired of it's being ran by wrestlers. That's one of the biggest, changes. It's all ran by wrestlers.
Yes.
And, so them showcasing in the ring, but also trying to keep with the storytelling is one of the things that I think that they're transitioning into a lot right now in WWE. But AEW don't know what the fuck they want to transition to. They don't know what they're doing really because they're parts of everything. You got New Japan, you got Ring of Honor, you got AEW, you had TNA for a little while. You worried about WWE, every fucking thing, bro. And that's one of the problems. It's just too much going on, man. I've said it a million times on this shit. I tried to get into AEW and watch AEW so many times. I watch it. I see guys from WWE. So now I'm stuck on Sasha Banks and Edge. That's not Sasha Banks, Mercedes. No, that's Sasha Banks. I was just watching that motherfucker on WWE. I'm not watching AEW to watch whoever they got, even Mox. Moxley is WWE. That's Dean Ambrose. He the most transitioned. I'll be real. He the most transitioned. Yes. But I'm saying, like, when you see Will Ospreay, you remembering Will Ospreay from all the events.
How he feels about Cody with Moxley, I just don't. I can't get behind him. I don't understand the character. I don't know. It's just too much.
Oh, Moxley,
bro. It's the fact that he doesn't. I'm sorry. I'll be honest with you. Like the match that he did, the New Japan guy, whatever, school, hard hitting shit like that. But it's like, bro, like you don't believe in some shit like that, but you could bleed in a tag team match that barely someone hit you. Yeah. Like, come on,
Warren, your mic is going.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what. That's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was telling them about before the show. So I know we hear you better. Yeah, we hear you better, but I think you were going in and out though. But just a comment on that topic though. A lot of the guys in AEW, are just mainly just wrestlers. You know what I mean? They got some characters there where, Tony Storm and
Malachi Black.
Malachi
I
Black.
like his
They
shit.
got a few,
Yeah.
but I don't think they're not putting all the puzzles together. I think whereas though, yes, it is ran by wrestlers, and I don't
No,
think Tony Khan
no,
is good fit. I mean, I don't want to say a good fit, but I think his priority is I
it's
think
not a
he
good
think
fit,
he's
Dre.
always at war with WWE. Now
Don't
WWE
sugarcoat
like,
it.
man, we ain't thinking about you at all. But you guys like the first thing to come out Tony Khan's mouth all the time when talking about wrestling, it got to be pointed at something where it's WWE. So I think if you feel focused on the wrestling product and build it back up to where it was, like I said multiple times, AEW really was that alternate product when
Yeah.
WWE was just like, ah, man, really, like, what the fuck is they
Slacking
doing?
hard as
Like,
shit.
it wasn't no bloodline shit going on. And AEW, man, when they came out 2019, 2020, a little bit into 2021, they were cooking. But I think they haven't recovered from when they signed CM Punk and that whole CM Punk ordeal. They haven't recovered from that. Obviously, Collision was made up for CM Punk, and ever since he left, that show sort of went down the toilet. Great wrestling, I'll check it out when I can, but the attendance even down and stuff. So I think, you know, I mentioned storytelling, the whole the devil stuff that they was putting together. That storyline just flopped
The
all together. So
opportunity, the
you know,
opportunity was so, and that's what I say, because I don't never want to, like, I'm not bashing, like we say, like you see it all the time, tribalism and all that stuff. I'm not. It's not
mhm.
tribalism, bro. It's just we're getting on
We're
here,
speaking
just kind
on
of,
the perspective of
yeah, just
why
what we
we don't
see.
see it the way it
That's
is.
it.
Like
That's yo.
it's just that. Like people
And I
gotta
want to
realize,
say,
bro, you could have an opinion.
yeah, I want to say this too, like, because just to ask a question in the room, like, what do you guys see? Because AEW is not bad, bro. It's
It's
like it's
not.
all the characters are there. You can definitely put something
Rush
together.
storytelling.
The storytelling is one of the biggest things. But Warren, just storytelling is blanket. That's like just covering the whole thing. If you kind of, as a wrestler, you know what I'm
They
saying?
need
Like,
characters. They need believability. They need the options of you have these guys like Orange Cassidy and stuff. Yeah, great character standpoint. But bro, when you tell me this man could get up from a pile driver off of steps and then you go and lose to someone that's even smaller than that like you gotta have that believability, man. That's the thing
See,
that
but that's the
all the
see, but
time.
that's the thing also within AEW because I don't WWE doesn't do
Guys
it
my
at
size are
all.
sitting there throwing
But
suplexes, like that's
e-
not
e-
believable.
everybody is taking a power driver, and I think that is totally uncalled for. Where it's like, oh,
We
I'm
gonna
kicking out
fight in the
at you,
back if you
or
call a pile
nah,
driver.
come on,
I'm telling you
bro,
that
come on.
now. We gonna fight in the
And
back if you call a pile driver. That's it.
and and to answer your question, Brian, too, one thing I have a problem. Like I like AEW, man. I was at the first show when they was here in Washington D.C. Man, I was like, dude. I mean, I've been to WWE events, but this energy in the
Oh,
building
you
just
and
felt
you and
different,
shiz
and
were
it
pro
and
AEW when
it,
they
and
first
it
came
was
out.
and it was awesome. I'm still a fan. I'm still a fan. I still check it out. Still watch it. I just think they're just not connecting on certain stuff. Obviously, like you said, the storytelling is the blanket overall, but they got the production wise, they got the fan base. I mean, they just need to connect on some of the stories. And
yeah.
you got guys like Warlow. Like, why is Warlow not world champion? You got guys who they just fumbled the
Yeah,
bag with so many
I want to
times,
tag in.
man.
I want to tag in real quick with this conversation because just like you guys are saying,
big
you want to
guys
know
ain't
what I
no
think?
champs. All that, like
This is the biggest shit. I think that they're falling into the same boat that all these other promotions have always fell into. They're wanting to build themselves off of character. And when I say that, when a motherfucker drops from WWE, get him, pay him $70 million. That's where their
they're
fucking
treating it like a
problem is
sports
going.
player, like a sports
It's
team thing. Yep.
like a sports, or even better reference, like WCW, man. They're doing the same mistakes that they did. Instead of
So you
focusing. Good.
so you saying they're more so concerned with just the money rather
That's
than the long term.
I
Mercedes
think
Monet, great
it's
example. Like
it's the easy
yeah,
way out. It's the easy way out to be like, get somebody who's already established, grab them up as soon as they're free, or give them an option to have more money, a better opportunity, less work, whatever. and find them and bring them to our brand, because if the eyes are on them over there, then the eyes, of course, will be on them. But like we've said a million times, Mercedes Moné is one of the best examples. She's not Mercedes Moné when she had the eyes on her. She was Sasha Banks. She's not Sasha Banks anymore. So now you have to reestablish her. But their mentality is literally, let's go get the best. Like, they motherfuckers will try to go and get John Cena right now. Going to get John Cena because of who he is.
Wow.
John Cena will walk into AEW, and it would be interesting the first little couple times he's there. But how much interesting would it be after that? We're used to John Cena being John Cena in WWE. He's going to be completely different in fucking AEW. And that's why I think AEW needs to start focusing on not only having their characters, but building characters that you're interested in completely, bro. Like, you know, like you said, stories. Everything has to be coming from them. Fuck picking up everybody. Like you just said, Dre, Wardlow. Give that motherfucker something where it's like, damn, this is crazy. I want to see this guy every week. I want to give him I want a story that can follow, like the bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want shit to build with the shit.
See, WWE can do that. See, WWE can be like, oh man, this guy was in TNA, or this guy was here. They can bring him there, and he could be a mega star.
It's on top of the world.
Exactly. On top of the world. But on but exactly. And then for AEW, they more so like, oh, wait a minute, because he got the WWE on his resume. Let's just go get him, and everything will be all good and peaches and cream. Nah, it's not, man. Because for one, like how you just mentioned, Mercedes Moné, who? I mean, she looked like Sasha Banks, but I mean, you said that's Adam. You said Adam Copeland. I mean, I know him as Edge, though. I mean, what's going on here?
1997 and shit. I've been watching Edge, motherfucker. That was Adam. Please.
You know,
he might as well just went home.
And I mentioned Warlow. I mentioned Warlow. Warlow was like built up so right when he was with MJF. MJF had fired him, man.
Yes, bro. Warlow was so freaking relevant at that time.
The bodyguard shit. I'm telling you, bro. It would have built.
He was supposed to go straight to the moon, but right after that, they decided to give him the TNT championship. You know, and then went down and didn't see him for a while, and then you put him back in another group, you know, and it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. Man. But, you know, like I said, I'm a big fan of them. You know, I'm going to see what they do. I think the biggest question, can they weather the storm, though? You know, I heard this question on Busted Open, and Bullion was talking about that. WWE been around 70, 80 years. They weathered many storms, but AEW only been around 5 years now. So can they weather the storm and be around 10 years, 15 years? And
I think so. You know, I mean, what I see going with AEW, I'm gonna be real, yo. Let me say this. I'm not no fucking business manager or anything like that, but I have been watching this product my whole life. One thing I see come with AEW, somebody's gonna fucking buy them out, bro. Eventually, Tony Khan is gonna step down. There's no doubt about it. He's not in it for the long run. He's gonna sell that shit. And let me tell you something. The person that buys it is gonna turn that motherfucker around. I don't think it's gonna be a sell like a football manager. I think it's gonna be a sell like an actual fucking wrestler. Maybe somebody who knows his business and they're looking for that opportunity. Yo, I wouldn't fucking, if Paul Heyman jumped in that bitch. I'm telling you right now, like, it's gonna be something that happens to AEW that's gonna flip them, and from that flip is gonna come their longevity in the future. I'm telling you, bro. There's no way it's because it's so much potential, like you were saying, bro. First of all, they're alternative. They're giving you so much more of a dynamic that if you're not interested in watching WWE, now you have something that you can watch weekly. They have got a couple shows. They're getting different kind of platforms. They have big pay-per-views. And they have previous stars from the product that you've been watching your whole life. That's a major investment, yo. You feel me? Like, people will just watch that shit because they do see Adam Copeland. And they do see Chris Jericho. And the casual fan will come back and say, hey, look, I remember him. I haven't watched WWF in a long time. What's he doing on here? And then, bam, you got some. That's one of the good parts of having the star power or whatever. But that's not going to build your brand. That's quick glances. You need shit to have investment. And that's where the fuck we talking now. A great wrestling match is great to watch right now. But if you want somebody to say, holy shit, I can't wait till next week because the fucking bloodline, what this sort of Rock come out there? You're like, man, fuck it, man. Super Bowl my ass right to Friday because I want to see what happens. You feel me? Like, I don't care about the whole week. I want to see what happens. That's how Raw and shit used to be. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
the big change is gonna be when Tony, and I'm not trying to hate on Tony Khan. I'm just saying he started it, but it's gonna be the next thing is gonna be when they decide to sell. People gonna be talking about it. People gonna be happy, bullshitting. Oh, see, I told you that shit ain't gonna work. And then somebody gonna buy that shit and flip that shit to the moon. I'm telling you.
Oh, TikTok Nation's gonna lose their shit,
Bro. But that's good though, man. Bad press is good press, bro, because it's got buzzing. Your ears is buzzing, and it makes
I
you
like
look
how you
like
did
an
that. I like that
underdog.
one. I like how you looked at that one. I like
For
that.
real, bro. For real.
Yeah, it was buzzing,
I like
huh?
that. Yeah. I like that.
Oh, the
Hey,
buzz,
catch
the more. Oh, look at
catch
this.
it. Yeah, I like
His
catch it.
spot there.
I like it. But,
Hey, we talking about no, go ahead, Warren. Go ahead.
But what I'm saying is like the storytelling aspect, the Young Bucks and what they were doing with AEW versus the Elite was great. They just rushed it too much, bro. They had it after that pay-per-view, and then you already killed the story going into Dynamite.
That's
If
everything they got.
I was them, I would have dragged out about Jack Perry having that title. Like what Bully Ray said was at its best. I would have Jack Perry come out there and act so obnoxious and go, "Hey, I'm your champion. I'm your hard-earned champion." And then all of a sudden you get that shocker, like, "Oh wow, Christopher Daniels just came back. Oh wow, he's running the show," type scenario. Like you get that nostalgia because now you got the extents. Because now you got that energy behind him. Go, man, I want someone to go and shut this guy up. Like get that type of scenario, bro. That would have got you to tune into Dynamite, even if it's just that little bit, just to see who's going to knock Jack Perry out. It's those simple things that they miss. Like when you talk about, oh, they're just wrestlers. We talk about it at wrestling school all the time, bro. You can't just be a wrestler anymore. No. You cannot.
We talk about that on here all the time.
You're going to get lost in the shuffle. If you are just a wrestler, guess what? Get in the back of the line.
Even because a great wrestler.
If you go to a tryout to any type of big promotion right now, and you look at them, I have 3 guys in the top of my hand that I thought were going to get signed by WWE, didn't, because they look at them, you're just another generic. You have to stand out.
You completely went out now. CM Punk turned his mic off. Tony Khan was like, "Fuck this guy."
You mean better now?
Yeah, no, we can. It's not the problem that we can't hear you though. I think it's the connection that's just going in and out. Though.
Yeah,
so we heard most of what you said.
Perfect.
There's a storm.
We heard most of what you said. But yo, let me say this too about AEW. I'm always gonna sound like I'm fucking hating because, first of all, people can be like, you watch, fuck you know. But I do keep up with it. Like I do check it out. Jack Perry, he ain't gonna fucking build the brand. I don't give a fuck I don't know what they doing. Jack Perry is not it. He's not the guy that you should be relying on right now to try to sell the shit out of this company. He's not the Young Bucks either. The Young Bucks aren't the Young Bucks anymore. They're walking around with suits on. It's not the same shit. It's not the same feel.
At least they're trying with the character. I'm not a Young Bucks fan at all. But a character standpoint, they are trying.
They were better when they was the Rockers and shit. You feel me? That's what the Young Bucks always reminded me of. The old, like a new school Rockers, Marty Jannetty, fucking Shawn Michaels. They were fucking. The matches they had with the Briscoes and all that shit. Yo, bro, them motherfuckers was incredible, bro. I remember when I first saw them and I was like, damn, who are these guys? But the thing is, like we were just talking about, y'all joke about Mox, man. Mox would have sold this shit. You know what I'm saying? He had his time on the top, and they trying to trickle down. Luchasaurus even shit like that. You feel me? When they put him on the kick, there's guys they have that can draw, but you're not doing shit with them. Similar to WWE, you got guys who can become major motherfucking attractions, but you're kind of stifling them with whatever long-term story booking you're doing or telling, whatever you got, or if you just have an idea at all. But Orange Cassidy, Adam Cole, even MJF, man, these guys are these little. I'm not trying to knock, bro. I'm just saying, I'm being real. These guys are these little guys, and I saw a fucking match. I think it was like Ricky Starks and somebody else, and they were just in the ring. And I'm like, yo, both of these motherfuckers are like light heavyweight fighters, like no, not heavyweight, like lightweight fighters. And I'm supposed to believe that they're supposed to be going for the heavyweight championship. Like, it's just not credible to me, bro. Wardlow, you need to be building. Even I'm gonna catch hate right here. Even fucking what's his name? The champ. What the hell? Swerve. I ain't gonna lie.
You forgot his name.
Swerve ain't doing shit right now, bro. He got that belt.
Oh,
Everybody wanted him to get the belt. And yo, if it wasn't for Prince Nana, if it wasn't for that match, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's but we all know it's always about the chase, and then when you become champion, now it's like because that's even the thing
They
with Cody
rushed
Rhodes
his
too as well.
championship
So
run. They
yeah,
rushed his
yeah,
championship run.
I believe with Swerve Strickland they did. I think Samoa Joe could have
I
been
just hate
champion
to
for a
say
little
it, bro.
bit longer.
TK treats these wrestlers
And
like a scorecard, bro. That's what pisses me off with this whole thing because the outlook of this whole show was supposed to be independent wrestling. We don't see it. If you show independent wrestling, man, I see guys that are coming from Georgia. I see guys coming from Washington.
But Warren, like you just said, bro,
that.
ain't nobody going fucking tune in every day to watch some motherfuckers they ain't never seen before. There's no. I mean, you can do that shit with a Ring of Honor, but you ain't who want to tune in and be in competition with WWE when you have people that you've never seen before.
That's the problem. They're not in the competition. That's the thing, bro.
But they are alternative. So they can potentially be.
Yeah, I mean,
they
MLW
can with the right shit. Yeah, I mean MLW and stuff. They're a little bit lower as far as on like
they get that right production
visual
standpoint. MLW will put somebody out.
Yeah, I like them. I like fucking Contra. I like all of that shit. I like that.
We will mention Swerve Strickland, man. Warren, you want to take it away on this one?
Oh man, here we go with this rant. Obviously, Swerve was on a podcast. I think it was Busted Open, and he was talking about we are the best in the ring. Just because we're not stopping a show to speak for 30 minutes and do all these melodramatic things doesn't mean it's not storytelling. We're just giving you an alternative of the storytelling, like the Continental Classic. All right, so basically, this is what down is. This is TK's way. Y'all just going to have to deal with it type scenario. But I'm the champ, so I'm going to represent this because I was never presented as a heavyweight champ or anything big enough to get a title anywhere else. So my concern on this thing is, and the people that he was ranting with, very, very knowledgeable in wrestling. You got Bully Ray. You got Mark Henry. And they have consistently been saying on Busted Open, they wanted to see AEW really showcase Swerve Strickland. Title run, why he has this championship. Give him that praise that he deserves. This man's had matches after matches, and everybody's just sitting there going, like, why is he doing these on regular TV? And that's sad. When you have a title match, people are going, why are you doing this?
Yeah. And right after you won it.
Like, bro, I feel like the TBS championship got more praise because of who has it, clearly. Got more praise than your heavyweight champion.
Wow. Yo, but that's shit because but that's what we always talk about. We were just talking about that shit right now.
Who's
the
more
reason
relevant,
why
Mercedes
is
Moné
because
or Swerve Strickland?
No, Mercedes Moné. That's what we're
talking
about.
That's
bro.
the problem.
But why is it a problem though? The problem is you're giving these people these opportunities and not fucking building them. We talk about this on WWE. We talk about this AEW. Swerve, his
this ain't
character.
Just the AEW brand, guys.
No, it's not. It's not. Yeah, it's not. But the thing is, you give these people these opportunities. I don't want to even say before they're ready because Swerve is a great wrestler. But the thing is, even with watch Warren. Even with Cody, you give these guys
20 seconds while I say this, man.
This is on topic though. This is topical. But you give these guys these situations, but you don't have enough to establish them. We literally all just agreed in the room, like, it's all about the journey. Why is it all about the journey? It wasn't always like that. When motherfuckers used to have the title, the biggest names, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Rock, Triple H, we just talking about he's the worst fucking, we hate him. But their story was immaculate. You was getting jumped in the ring. You had a crew with you. You had to, even when you was by yourself. I'm jumping everybody. Fuck it. I'll fight you all. I'll set you up with traps in the back. Now, what do they got? Just like Swerve over here running his mouth. Oh, it don't matter if we stop. Yes, it does, motherfucker. You're on TV. Like, this is a show, nigga. Like, you think ain't a boxing event, motherfucker, that people are just waiting for one night. We watch this shit weekly. This is periodical fucking television.
That part got me
bro.
though because they had double or nothing and they literally stopped the show when MJF came out and he talked for 20 minutes or
Bro,
something. So
MJF
I
had
felt
more
like that was
showcase in most of the matches, which was crazy to me.
so I found it to be like, okay, but I think they should be protecting Swerve Strickland with everything they got. They put the title on him too fast.
Building them
I think the
too.
buzz, and yeah, and you're
'Cause he
right.
ain't
And I
doing
think the
shit right
buzz,
now. I ain't gonna lie.
the buzz got out there that was like, oh man, AEW can potentially have its first African American world champion, and then Tony Khan dick got hard, and so it's like, oh yeah, we got to put the AEW
Like I
championship
said,
on
another
Swerve Strickland. We got to do
or
that now.
Tony Khan.
But Samoa Joe just became champion, just was in a sort of cool storyline, but until the whole everyone, just the whole MJF shit fell off, the Adam Cole fell off. And it was just more like Joe just was a transitional champion. Then when Swerve got it, it's just more so like, hey, I like seeing Prince Nana come out there and
Did they
dance, but
For
I mean,
did they
real.
put
Swerve,
him in a
For real.
corner?
it,
Did they
it
put him in
Swerve,
a corner because of Swerve winning that early against Samoa Joe? Because
Ooh.
honestly, I would have booked it as Samoa Joe to have it at least for 6 months.
Samoa Joe
tops.
shouldn't have that
At
shit
the
at all,
least
man. Get the
twice.
fuck out of here. Samoa Joe's
At
old.
the
I mean,
time,
I think,
Fuck
at the
outta
I
here,
time,
man.
disagree because
you
Samoa
could
Joe
have had
never,
people tune
see,
into that.
Fuck Samoa
Turning
see,
him
Joe.
heel,
I think
Joe was
Samoa
a
Joe
great
is one of,
character.
yeah,
Yeah,
Samoa Joe is
back in the
good.
day. So I
He
see him
just
no more,
never
man.
got
Remember that
to a
match he did with
certain level in
Lesnar?
WWE.
You right,
Remember that
but I
match with
remember,
Lesnar, bro?
I remember
Yeah, but
him
he
being
didn't
on the
win.
I
It
remember him
don't
being
matter if he
on the
won, but I'm saying
commentating team
like the
in the
match,
rain with a
bro.
raincoat on. I remember that shit.
Yeah, I get you though, but
Oh
Samoa
God.
Joe was supposed to win the big
But
one in
yeah, right.
WWE, or may not, but he never did. Of course, he
Yeah,
was
he didn't.
TNA champion and all that, and I think a lot of people also wanted to see Samoa Joe with the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah,
Man,
but he was
he
injured. But
like
also remember, the reason why he didn't do it is because he was injured every 5 fucking minutes, and that's why it's like, yo, no hate, but I'm saying Edge, Samoa Joe, Christian, your time is up, man. Listen, it's fun. The nostalgia pop is fun. The Hardy Boys, even my favorite fucking tag team of all time. Your time is up, dog. Be a manager.
now.
Let these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I was waiting for one of y'all to sing a song on that.
So I'm saying, like, yo, let these motherfucking new guys come up so we can have some new attention, bro. Y'all, Edge did his little cage
AEW
spot,
needs
and
that.
he's out. Where the fuck he at? Broke his femur and all. We gonna
Yeah,
come back
no
again?
business. No business at all at 50 years old,
Stop
going up to the
playing,
top
bro.
of a steel cage to jump off, man. It's ridiculous. It's
No
ridiculous.
way,
All right,
Age
all
is
right.
just a
We ain't,
number, okay? No,
all
I'm
right,
just kidding.
all right. We're gonna move on. We ain't bashing AEW. We love AEW out there.
Nah,
Shout
yeah,
out to
shit, I
AEW.
love
Hope
it.
they
I
do
love
I
well.
it.
like
All
how
right.
he just did all that. He said, we ain't bashing, we love it.
Yeah,
We talking real though. We ain't
yeah,
bashing. We talking
yeah,
real.
We just need one
nah,
of them
we
sometimes.
definitely.
Everybody just put their heart up. AEW, AEW.
All right, we gonna move on here on the show though. I thought it was an interesting topic though. What they doing on Monday Night Raw between the Final Testament and the New Day. Now
New Day.
lately, I have nothing been new about the New Day. It's been the same day over and over and over and over again. But Karrion Kross,
Good shit,
and
Dre. Good
these.
shit, Dre.
Thank you. Well, Karrion Kross been coming up to Kofi and Xavier Woods backstage, or whether it's at an ice cream truck or backstage or whatever like that. So Karrion is trying to get the New Day sort of to break up, or at least Xavier Woods to go his own way. Now, we all know Big E possibly may or may never wrestle ever again. And I think that put a damper on the New Day as a tag team
Hell
as a
yeah.
whole, too.
Wow.
Xavier Woods, he won the King of the Ring. He was the last, well, besides Gunther, the one before Gunther, he won King of the Ring. And that's the only thing he has accomplished. Of course, Big E and Xavier are former WWE champions and multi-champions. Do you feel like it's time for a new day with the New Day?
I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it.
For real?
But I'm sorry to say this shit. And I'm a New Day fucking head, man. One of my favorite tag teams of all time. But without Big E, man, I'm sorry. It's just, you hear it all the time. Big E had so much charisma. He brought so much to that team. Zave and Kofi are fucking incredible, of course, man. But the New Day was always Big E, Zave, and Kofi, man. And when Big E got injured, I even said, yo, listen, if he's not going to wrestle, you can even bring him back as like, I know it would probably suck for him and shit, but bring him back in his crew, man. Just bring him there. Let him be on the outside. Let him be the manager for him. And then they would still be able to at least maintain some, like, of that old kind of nostalgic gimmick, bro. But
But I think the only concern with that, that popped up in my head is if you do
for
that,
this,
then
for
let's
this,
say
outfit changed.
I'll tell you right now.
Warren
I'll tell you right
outfit
now.
changed for the show.
No.
first.
This is the
That's the
story.
first
This is the
commission.
concept right now. These guys make grown men wear stuff like this out in public.
Day is great, man.
Great,
That
it
tells
is,
the story right there. Wearing those
Dre,
damn
my bad.
unicorn horns on top.
real fast though. But if like Brian just said, if you allow Big E to sort of come back and be with the New Day on these shows, and obviously probably can't wrestle, then if you put the final testament up against them, and like Big E can't be touched, so I think that's the challenging part right there of having them
That's
come
why he's
out with
getting
them
that
and stuff
stem
like
cell.
that, but.
He's getting
I
that
don't
stem
know.
cell shit. I don't know if it'll work, but I mean, and what I do like, this is what I do like
right now.
Real quick. Monday on oh shit, I think Warren's talking. Okay, my bad. My bad, Warren. I don't want to talk over you because I know your shit is hard. Your shit is fucked up.
Oh, you're good.
But New Day winning against AOP winning against New Day on Monday. That shit, I was super happy. I love New Day, but I really like that they are starting to give Karrion Kross in the Final Testament a little bit of momentum, because I feel like that they're a big determining factor on Raw as something new. I feel like Karrion Kross, if he can build up, they start by building up AOP, and then they start to build him up and allow him to. Karrion Kross is heavyweight champion fucking material. I mean, literally, he can be one of the next big things in this business. Hopefully Triple H is doing it slow. Hopefully they're entertaining the idea, because he really has it, bro. He has the faction already. He's got the hot manager. Put a belt on that motherfucker and let him rock. I'm saying, take that. I want Karrion. I'm going to say it right now. I want Karrion Kross to dethrone fucking Sami Zayn at IC Championship, and I want him to go on some legendary run with the IC title, bro. I want it to happen. I want it to fucking happen.
That'll be awesome. We talk about guys who ain't getting sort of that opportunity, or at least they're not using right. Karrion Kross is one guy, he came in
big Jack motherfucker, Scarlet fine as shit. He got the music, come on, bro.
The music, the dramatic, everything. So he's supposed to have been at least IC champion or United States champion by now. So
crazy.
That would be great. But for us, the New Day, I mean, obviously they say as brothers, man, they'll never split up. I would like to see something new with the New Day. Kofi Kingston to me is is equivalent in a way to Rey Mysterio. I mean, I can't boo Kofi Kingston. He's like the baby face of baby faces. So
of all time
Xavier Woods was sort of fit in. I mean, for real. Come on. You can't sort of boo.
Would you
Rey
like
Mysterio.
a New Day match? Would you like? What if Karrion does? If they flip it, I would like to see Zave go over and say, "Fuck it, he got to me, all right." And I think Zave can play it and become a real good heel, bro.
Kind of like that.
I would love it. That'd be a SummerSlam.
Like they did with
SummerSlam.
Day.
Shit,
that'd be good.
I like
yes.
I'm also
SummerSlam,
bro.
yes.
My bad. Yeah. If they do a SummerSlam match,
if they do that, SummerSlam,
I was about to say.
But my worry is the Y6. That's the biggest thing. I don't want the Y6 to kind of get involved and kind of discredit their turn. That's my worry.
Commission, I'm sorry for Warren's cheap ass microphone. I think his wrestling matches. I think he had. Sorry, Warren, don't leave. Just talking shit, man.
Shit, man.
We gotta talk shit. I was listening to you too, because I was like, "Yeah, what the fuck is he saying?" But I think like what was saying, I don't know. But I mean, also with something like Zave flipping, bro. Damn, I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say because I was joking about Warren and shit. But there is a lot of opportunities going on right now, man. With Carlito and Judgment Day. Who the fuck would have thought that would have been interesting? Like I'm into that. Like, you know what I mean? Like I like what they're doing. They're keeping Judgment Day alive, man.
Yeah, they are. Look, it really grown on me with the Carlito thing, because I was thinking he was in LWO and then he wasn't, and then it was like, okay, we'll use him in the Judgment Day. I was like, oh, okay, let's see where it goes, but I'm totally fine. Warren, are you back, man?
Carlito Day.
Carlito Day. Carlito Day.
I don't know what they're doing with all
what's
them
up,
guys,
man.
bro. I think it's just they gotta chill with the factions, in my opinion. Just chill with
Nah, you fucking
You
crazy.
think so?
I hate when people say that.
one or
The
two,
faction
Oh,
is one
no.
of the
one or
best
two and
things
left
in
and
wrestling,
right,
bro.
Like,
Nah,
Say that
factions.
say
Yo,
that
the
again.
Judgment
be
Day is hot.
creative. That's my thing. Just be creative with
Yeah,
it.
Yo, would you say one? You said one or two what?
I said one or two of the main ones and kind of like be creative with it. Like, come on, bro. Like Carlito joined the Judgment Day. Does that even make sense? Like,
hell yeah.
come on.
We were just talking about how it works. I mean, it's been working. I didn't think I liked it.
It's
I like
it's
that.
Apple
growing on
Day?
me.
Is that what we're gonna go with? The
but
Apple Day?
it's it's growing on me. But I think it plays a story into with Dominic because Dominic brought him in, and I think this is going to all play into how the Judgment Day sort of crumbles in a way too. With Liv
Puerto
Morgan and
Rican,
everything like that. So
Irishman,
it's
Mexican,
it's.
and now Carlito.
They doing
Hey,
the
look,
big
that ain't
things,
the
man.
worst. That ain't the worst. We had Lead 'em Nations. You remember that though?
Yeah,
Where
that
they
was
just had
bullshit.
everybody from different,
Oh, I was at a live
nations
show
all
and
together.
I saw League of Nations like 5 times in one day. Like, yeah,
Yo, let me
I
tell you
remember
something.
that.
When I first saw the LWO coming back at the Puerto Rico event, I thought it was gonna be a quick little fast little thing. One thing I will give up and say, yo, we got a
They did.
Spanish fucking world champion. We got the LWO running. You still got the El Fantasmo and them running. You got fucking Carlito back. You got Dom on Judgment Day. Yo, hats off, man. Hispanic wrestling definitely kicking ass in 2024, bro. But I do like the fact that it is a lot of story. That remember the Judgment Day until Triple H kind of started taking an effect and shit. The Judgment Day was falling; they were losing all the time. But that little the deflection from Dominic to Ray and Rhea just elevated them motherfuckers to a whole new character. And the Judgment Day is rocking 2 years strong, bro. They're the hottest shit you want to see most of the time. The Liv Morgan shit. Yo, Liv, let me tell you something.
Let's get into it.
Let me say something real quick.
That's
Liv,
how we talk. That's how we get into the topic. I like it.
Let's get into it.
Liv would be getting smashed the fuck out in the back. I'm telling you, right? There'll be no doubt. You ain't gonna be all up on me like that. I'd have been fucking ridiculously smashing her ass out. There's no way. I've been I'm no hate against her. She from where I'm from and shit. And I know y'all motherfuckers.
She from Jersey, yep.
Live the type of chick. I guarantee you, bro. You get some weed going, she freaking out on your shit, bro. I'm telling you. You could tell. That ain't no act right there. That's her shit right there. I'm telling you right now. That ain't no act.
Man.
Liv would have been getting her
This
fucking
man
head
talking
cracked
about
off.
her weakness on TV.
And what they say, they say some of the best characters
Downtown,
are
nigga.
a little bit. Hey, that's what I said the other
weed?
night too.
Which kind of weed you got?
They say some of the best characters that come out and performing, in wrestling are, yourself turned that to 1,000. And when Liv Morgan was out there on Monday Night Raw, it just felt different from every other time I saw her. I think maybe with this storyline and everything else, she
a
just,
freak,
I don't know,
bro.
she
She
is too.
I guarantee
she
Put
had
that shit
to.
on.
The freedom and the creativity I think Triple H is allowing them to do is tremendously
Great. You remember when she was on NXT
awesome.
doing like that Carmella 2.0 gimmick that they used to have her on NXT. I remember on house shows like she would just calling herself Jersey, rocking the Jordans, and just being like that hip hop character. So seeing the transition she is getting this creative ability and stuff like that is a big major thing. And more importantly, man, now we about to find out when mommy gonna be coming home and seeing what's about to happen with all that. So that's gonna be the interesting.
They're building it well. I'm telling you, it's gonna be one of the biggest matches on SummerSlam. I'll tell you that right now.
Shout out to Dom, bro. Dom didn't crack.
He was if it wasn't, I feel like if it wasn't for Pat McAfee and breaking that thing down, I didn't see Dominic really, blush when he was playing through his head the first time. So
no,
I was
you
like,
didn't.
oh
Shit,
man,
I did.
I said, oh shit, they done snitched on Dom though, man.
Bruh,
but
I'm telling you.
Question.
He said they just
Question: Do you guys feel like Liv Morgan with this storyline, when it culminate, or even just at this moment right now, she could be in sort of that conversation? I talked about it in the video where it's like it's like every other year WWE seems to be building or sort of opportunities come for these women, men and women, but women. Last year or the year before was Rhea Ripley. 2 years before that, I think it was Bianca Belair. You know, it was these different women who was coming up making big names for themselves.
What's
You
that,
feel like
Liv?
Liv Morgan could be a part of the conversation with all of these other great women, such as Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Charlotte, Becky, etc.
I would say
Or is it too soon?
her gimmick and character. I definitely don't think it's too soon because remember, she did the whole shit with Ronda Rousey. She had a little going crazy
She's been there
stage.
for a while. So.
I think Liv definitely has the personality, and she does have some charismatic traits about her. Like we said, playing on her shit. Like Warren just said too. It might be funny when I'm saying it, but I'm telling you right now, she a fucking freak, bro. You can see how her character act. She a freak. I guarantee you, she a freak.
one of
Remember
those
that
goths
Lana
that
Bobby
you dream
Lashley
of.
shit. I'm saying, like, even with just like how she acts, she's playing her part well. So I think that from this, even the match she has with Rhea is going to be a huge build, and they can build off of that.
Dominant.
She can flip and wind up being a big baby face after this, but they got to take her seriously though, man. Because right now she's effective in her role, but you have to be effective as a fucking product of the company. You can't just be effective because you're playing a good character. You have to be effective because you are a good character. You feel me? Like
in social media, make it believable. Like,
but
don't
that's she's
show
doing
anything of your wife or nothing like that.
Oh, and then that's another thing.
She's doing well. Yeah, she's doing well.
I'm talking about on Dallas' perspective because we all know he just got married and like that whole thing that's going on. But I want
fuck with her wife. Fuck with her wife. I do all that
stuff.
shit.
Mouth off to the wife. Mouth off to Rhea. Like,
I think it's amazing. Even with her going on his Instagram and sort of stalking his Instagram, liking all the pictures and
love that shit
and all of that other stuff, and even her coming out on Monday Night Raw
talking about Dominic
and saving
years.
And saving Dominic. So and this goes to a credit too. We talking about Liv Morgan though, but this goes to a credit to Dominic Mysterio. When Dom first came in, he was teaming with Rey Mysterio. Everybody was like, "Oh man, Dom need to go to NXT. Oh, he's some trash." And then he probably was though. But definitely grew on me the whole Rey Mysterio feud and him and Umami and stuff. Dom is I think doesn't get enough credit, which I think he is now that he's dealing with Rhea Ripley and the Liv Morgan.
When he turns babyface, let me tell you something. Everybody, people are going to be fucking going crazy for that man.
Oh yeah,
right now. The turn is going to be. They are already cheering for him with the because he's hot. He's getting attention from hot ass fucking chicks. He's running.
Bro.
But that's
that's a heel.
That dirty Sanchez shit, bro.
He doing his shit, bro. He doing his shit. Dominic, when I went on Instagram and I didn't realize I wasn't following Dom, I said, "Fuck, I gotta follow Dom, bro." Like all this shit. That motherfucker got 1 million followers on Instagram.
Yes.
Bro, Dom he's gonna be one of the next dudes, bro. He's gonna be one of the next dudes, man. He ain't gonna be. I can't see him Eddie Guerrero in. I'm sorry to say that shit. Unless he puts on some more masks, he ain't gonna be.
That's
on
why
Eddie
he
Guerrero
tries that
shit.
mullet. I think that's what he's been trying to get.
He's
heel working shit, bro.
He's gonna be something to talk about in the next 10, 15, 20 years because not only he got his dad names Rey Mysterio, and he got the he got the whole legendary scene with his dad and Eddie Guerrero, and you see the memes out there where it's like Dominic on a ladder between Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan and stuff. So he's gonna be the talk for a while.
But he would have to transform, bro.
I feel like that's why
he will. I feel like he will. But I think right now is the perfect time to keep him as heel because he's so over. Like.
He's going to naturally transition, bro. I'm telling you, it's not going to be a.
He's going to stay a heel. I don't think he's going to turn into a babyface. I think he's going to turn heel. So,
but you think the crowd's going to turn?
I think Rita's vacation was meant for this storyline, for this whole thing. I feel like this was what they were going with for the whole thing, because I mean, obviously, in story modes and stuff like in the past, that was the way for wrestlers to get time off. Go into storylines, you take like a hit or whatever. I feel like what they're doing with this story right now, it's compelled over anything that's been going on for a while, just because now you got Liv, which we thought 4 years ago, Liv should have been fired. Liv shouldn't be in WWE. And for her to make herself relevant, for the stuff that her and Rhea Ripley had at that tag team, to make themselves completely two of the big names now, there's so much history between these two. So it's going to be really interesting to see what they can do to transition this, especially more importantly, what choice is Dominic going to make when they do have this big match.
Yeah, I think this is going to be one of the big tells also for Judgment Day as a whole in general, because like you see, like even I saw a report after Raw, apparently like, Damian Priest was kind of on some babyface shit. And I with his situation is really fucking weird, man. I honestly can't tell where they're going with him, because I'm liking Judgment Day more than I'm liking Damian Priest right now. I'm fucking with Finn. I'm even fucking with JD in them. I'm not gonna lie. Damian, I'm actually starting to see Damian.
He's been throwing some hands lately, but shit we was doing.
Yo, they've been doing pretty good, bro. They've been doing pretty good, man. Yeah, with JD, JD's been. I told John at the beginning, I saw JD as kind of not like exactly like him, but I saw him as like his characters, like that Rabbit Wolverine shit, like that Chris Benoit type, because he has that look. He's a small dude, but he's kind of aggressive, and I don't know, bro. He couldn't stand on his own. I'll tell you that. Don't put that motherfucker solo. He's got to be with somebody. But
that's one that has to have a tag team.
Yo, here, check this shit out too. Drew McIntyre and Chris Punk, and CM Punk. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of want to see Drew fucking go over, man. I don't really care about CM Punk.
Okay,
man. I think
real fast. Real fast, because no. I feel like it's an awesome way to actually go right into it.
We just transition when Brian getting that little cliffhanger and then puts it into the topic. I like it.
I love it. No, keep that thought, Brian. I want you to finish that, and we're gonna give our thoughts right after you finish that thought on this too, because Drew McIntyre and CM Punk story is something interesting that can't wait till they sort of get it going though. But I want to know if you guys seen this video.
I'm trapped. This is my life now. I don't think I'll be able to escape WWE headquarters.
Oh, he's in the headquarters, fucking idiot.
And this is cool, original, unique concept I'm doing right here, but I don't know how to escape. I'm really down with the kids. If only there was like an exit or something. I mean, obviously this is not going to work. Oh. All it took was some tricep strength.
Oh shit! I didn't see that. Yo, Drew is fucking.
Drew is an ass.
He is amazing.
Hey, Punk, they might cheer for you. Drew got it. Drew got it. Right?
No, you tell me.
Hey,
once again, do you guys feel like he's gonna lose?
Nah.
Say that again.
Did y'all see the trailer I sent y'all where Drew McIntyre is gonna be in the new movie with Batista?
Oh no. That's awesome. But do you guys after seeing that, and I mean, to me it tells me even more that he's really obsessed with CM Punk. And me and Brian we talked about it. Yeah, we talked about it too. Warren, I gotta get your answers, your thought on it. No, actually before we continue that, Brian, you had a thought on Drew McIntyre. You want to continue that?
I was just saying, CM Punk. I really don't care. I want Drew over. Drew can beat Damian at fucking Clash of the Castle, and he can stay. Don't fucking do the stupid move and change him from how he is now. Let him continue this asshole role, getting cheered, booed, whatever. Let this character live, yo. I want him to literally be the asshole of all assholes, face, heel, whatever. Because this character is the best character he's ever been, in my opinion. Ever.
I agree.
Ever.
I totally agree. Yeah. Warren, do you feel as though they're going, because I compared this to Cody Rhodes' story, and a lot of people was like, no, they're not going to have Cody Rhodes lose twice at WrestleMania. And then you got Drew McIntyre, Clash at the Castle. This time is in, Scotland. You think they're going to have him lose twice,
Oh, well, I mean, with Punk, but I mean,
obviously Punk is the deciding factor of it.
Punk has got to be in this match. They're not.
There's no way.
I'll say this again. There's no way Damian Priest is beating Drew McIntyre clean. There's none at all. Now, I would not see differently.
Yeah, you're playing Damian like
Damian Priest ain't beating nobody clean off of that. No.
So you don't see Drew McIntyre like that? No. So, do you see Drew McIntyre losing? Is that what you're saying? Or you don't see him winning?
The way that they're building this, somehow, some way, they could probably turn it. just because, like I said, man, Damian Priest is not giving that wow factor to this title. They could go, hey man, Drew is getting more radar thrown in anymore. Like this Drew McIntyre right now, I wish won countless Royal Rumbles. I wish won against the Roman Reigns thing when he did the match in his home.
Fuck that. No, I ain't saying all that.
Like, if you see this,
crazy. Hey, don't worry, Warren crazy. We ain't crazy
this
over
guy
here,
right here could be that guy. He
break
could
his
be
mic.
that
Break his
guy.
mic again.
Drew McIntyre right now.
Hey, Tony Khan, come get Warren mic again.
27, like, good lord.
Hey, bro, yo, listen.
I hate everybody other than Roman Reigns.
Drew is definitely
right there.
He's definitely got it right now, bro. And if he beat Damian at Clash of the Castle, I would be fine with it. But like you said, Warren, this is the smart thing. The smart, easy thing would be to, of course, have Punk interfere. That's going to elevate this feud a million, and then they're going to fight at SummerSlam, of course. It'll be a great feud. It would already be a great feud, I'll be honest with you. If you do it for the belt, it's going to be even more of a feud. If Damian keeps the belt, what's next for Damian? You got Finn. You got different options that you definitely got there. It's a lot. It's a lot of stories. There's a lot of ways they can go. I mean, I don't think that they're in any danger. I think maybe that's a good thing.
That SummerSlam. That's the problem.
I don't believe that. I'll be honest with you. I don't fucking believe that.
Punk was supposed to win at Mania. It didn't lose at the Money in the Bank. That's how that booking, I guarantee you, should have been like.
That is true.
Because
you repeat that? Hold on. Slow down. Repeat that. Well, I missed that. It was going a little too fast.
Bro, the way that they booked that thing with Drew McIntyre beating Seth Rollins was exactly how they were going to do it with CM Punk. Guarantee it. I wish somebody would try to challenge.
CM Punk was definitely supposed to win the belt at
he was going to win the belt and lose at the same day because it's like, oh, you got your main event, you got the title win that you wanted, but here's my favor to you: Damian Priest is going to beat you, cashing in the Money in the Bank, which that was predicted for a long time.
I don't doubt that. Yeah,
so I don't know. So CM Punk might win the title. That's the problem.
The only
if Drew wins.
Yeah, but CM Punk's sort of objective was sort of like Seth Rollins. It was more so he wanted the main event, the last match of the show. Now, Seth Rollins got that in the triple threat matchup. I mean, the tag team matchup. But, if that matchup, let's say, opened up the show like it did, I mean,
Punk wasn't hurt. Just wouldn't have had that tag team match as the main event.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't have been. It was set up to be CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. There's no doubt about it.
No, I'm not mad with it.
Yeah,
I'm not mad.
But the way Drew McIntyre going on,
I'm not mad at it either.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. The way it's going, I just feel like I don't know, man. I wouldn't want Drew to. I mean, yeah, the story is going to be intensified to 100. Having CM Punk cause Drew McIntyre the World Heavyweight Championship again. That's what I said. I feel like he's going to kill him at this point. Like, you caused me at WrestleMania, and then, I feel like it was Drew McIntyre's fault at WrestleMania because he won. He could have just walked off and rolled out, but he rubbed it in his face. Hey, I got it, and he lost the title.
Bro, that shows.
Yo, I got a question. I'm not trying to jump subjects or whatever, but I wanted to ask this because we are going to Clash of the Castle. And this is I'm not trying to hate on it or nothing, but it's kind of a throwaway pay-per-view. It's like whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a huge pay-per-view. It's going to be in Scotland. It's going to be fun,
I guess. Show.
But yeah, Money in the Bank is the big thing, and you already see people are starting to announce themselves in it and shit. Jey Uso.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let me say something. Jey Uso. Uso, you my boy, bro. Oos, right? Oos.
Oh, here we go. That's the Brian rant we're going with. All right, let's go. Give him the solo screen. We need to hear this full rant.
Jay, you've been doing nothing but motherfucking losing, my bro. And it ain't been because of the bloodline. It ain't been because of no fucking body. You've been losing, dog. I mean, you're fun. Everybody's like throwing their hands in the air and doing the fireflies and this and that. But when you come out on that fucking stage now, I don't know if you know this, Jay, but your credibility for real motherfuckers who watch this shit is gone, my nigga. Like, you gotta win something. King of the Ring, lost. IC champion, lost. Tag team, lost. Family, lost. I don't know what to fucking tell you, bro.
That was hilarious.
Lost. Jay, you main event Jey Uso. There's no doubt about it. And I love you because I love the Usos. But it's time for you to take your ass back over to where you got to make an impact, and that's with your fam. And I'm just saying it like it is.
Nah, man, I thank you for saying that because I just made a video about the same thing you just said, and it's not sitting right with me though. Like he's one of the hottest baby faces that on Monday Night Raw that's in the WWE. He got he won the tag team championships with Cody Rhodes, but then Jimmy Uso was the one who cost them the tag team titles. Got a match up with the Intercontinental title, didn't win it. Universal didn't win it. So at what point is he going to win anything? Now, he was the first one to come out there to declare himself for the Money in the Bank ladder match in Toronto next month. Now, we all know Jay ain't winning this matchup at all, though. Some of the bloodline is going to cost them the matchup, and that's just how it's going to be, because he haven't been, he'll get in the main event, but he ain't winning the main event. So it's like he's just been Jey Uso. Now I like Jey Uso. My son love him. Do the whole.
I was about to say, boy, your son all over, be yeeting all over the house.
We be yeeting all over the place, man. For real, yeet all up. But it's like he gotta win something, and it's like to put him in a single. I said this too. Another thing. It don't seem like WWE sees Jey Uso as the Jeff Hardy of the Hardy Boys. Jeff Hardy, and the reason why I say Jeff Hardy is Jeff Hardy was the more popular one between Matt and Jeff. He went on to win IC championships, big matches, legendary world heavyweight champ, WWE championship, all that great stuff. You feel me? And when it was the time was right, yes. When the time was right, of course, the Hardy Boys came back and went back as a team or whatever like that. But Jeff Hardy established himself, well as Matt and everybody else, even Edge and Christian, But it seems though with Jey Uso, they just like, okay, yeah, you popular. We like the visuals. We like when the crowd go up and down and everything like that. But just giving him a singles title, it's like, no, we don't want to do that. Nah, we good though. And we just gonna put you back with your brother and the whole bloodline. Then what was the whole purpose? That's my opinion on that one right there. They don't value maybe or look at Jey Uso as World Heavyweight Championship. They just look at him as they always been looking at him. I mean, thank God the Roman Reigns separating the two. Where you could be like, okay, that's Jay. Okay, that's Jimmy. But before then, WWE just was, like you just like, oh, that's the twins, So I mean, like, I don't know. I don't think he's gonna, have that singles run, which he should. But it seems like they're just gonna put him back in with his brother.
I just think just because of the storyline right now with Roman coming back with the solo thing, I'd say afterwards, Jay, out of all of them, will be the one that get the promise standpoint, getting a title match, whatever we want to say with it. But the thing is, I don't know if y'all are going to agree with me on this. Jay doesn't need the title. That's the thing. Jay is getting over, and this is something that people have got to realize. Man, we talk about this countless times. The title doesn't make the superstar. Not necessarily saying he's too big for the championship, but it doesn't hurt him. Look at LA Knight. Are the fans upset? Yes. But is it hurting his credibility that he's not a champion right now? No. I think the fact that, like we talk about, it's the chase that always is the one that's the seed. Jay still does have a lot more growth to get involvement with that singles run scenario. I still think to this day, the guy that's going to beat Gunther, I think, is going to be Jay, because Gunther is the only one that has been beaten Jay every time in a big match quality standpoint. The King of the Ring.
Gunther?
The title matches. I think Jay will be the one that beats Gunther.
But
when they finally get
the thing Gunther is, like, we know damn well that before anything happens, bro, come August, once it starts building to SummerSlam, we're getting Roman in them back, bro. Like, they're gonna start building something with the bloodline shit.
That's what I'm saying. Jay's not gonna do much right now.
Yeah, it's no way.
But I like what you said, Warren, though. But I don't know, Brian, if you heard it, do you feel like Jey Uso doesn't need a championship. He's on this run where he's just like, he doesn't need a championship.
You might not need a championship, but you still got to fucking win. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't have the mentality of like, oh, I'm so big, I'm so over, which he is very over, but he's over in the same way that fucking Swerve Strickland's over. He's over because, listen, people come out, they love to wave their arms, his music is amping you to fuck up, and he's good. He's catchy, he's fun, the yeet shit is fun, kids can do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot that you can get from Jey Uso and his presence alone. He's great in the ring, he's a good wrestler, you know what I'm saying? One of the Usos, legendary tag team, he's got seniority, he's fucking been part of the bloodline, like, he's got so much going for him. Of course you love Jey Uso, but at the end of the day, bro, if we watching you lose every opportunity that you have, it's not like we're blind, like we see the shit. Like, you might not need a belt, but we can't keep watching you lose, bro. Every time you get to the top of that mountain, you fall back down. Yeah, that affects you, bro. I don't give a fuck. Like, at some point, motherfuckers is like, oh yeah, well, Jason will lose. We don't care about him having a title match. Like, that's what Warren said about Gunther. Like, I feel like Gunther's exceeded fucking Jey Uso, bro. And no hate, just being real. Gunther's on another level. Gunther don't
I
need
think
to
that's
be
where
fucking,
that chase factor is going to be.
Gunther could lose at this point and still be fucking credible enough to stay relevant for a while.
Shit, he did. He lost at WrestleMania.
He did, right?
He's still credible.
Didn't
still
him,
like
in a way.
Really?
Did it do anything for Sammy? Did it do anything for Sammy winning that IC title?
Well, I mean,
Chad Gable outshining now. Chad Gable outshining
Sammy. Yeah,
for real.
I'm
more into. Yo, hey, listen. I'm more into fucking Chad and Otis than fucking. I don't want Sammy around it. Get the fuck out of here, Otis.
Do you think that would be the same problem with Jay? Do you believe Jay would have that same issue if he won the title that Jey Uso? This worked for him. This did that. Or do you feel like Sammy's an IC champion and you're still talking about the guy that lost?
Sammy don't have enough individualism to fucking stand on his own 2 feet. Sorry. He was only interesting when they had the bloodline. That shit built him to new levels of fucking popularity. And then he was fighting Roman, and then he had a lot of story after that, and then that shit went away as soon as he fucking lost and he left it. It was a wrap. Sorry to say it, bro.
Hey man, if you don't even remind me that Gunther lost at WrestleMania, I would just think he was just still undefeated. The way his matches go and everything, man. He's king of the ring, going to have the World Heavyweight Championship match at SummerSlam. It's unbelievable, man. Like,
bro.
I mean,
he the man.
Yeah.
Oh, hail King Gunther.
What about Ludwig what about Ludwig Kaiser on fucking on Sheamus?
Bro, he is coming up.
I like him, man. I fucking like him, yo. Yeah.
They're doing.
Oh, that's what I was. Man, I was sitting there admiring the entrance because normally Sheamus' entrance is always dark, and you don't never see him sort of walk out. And when the light just come up, he's just there. But they're continuing these awesome camera angles. Cameraman followed them out, and you saw the whole thing. And I was like, oh shit, okay, cool. And then Ludwig Kaiser come out there and take out the knee. I said, perfect. That's how you do it right there.
That's
like,
right.
I mean, he besides Gunther, I mean, Ludwig Kaiser was the guy.
Things that make not story though.
You're right.
Not Ludwig Kaiser. My bad. Ludwig Kaiser. That's the guy right there. So he's going to the top, man.
He was laying in bed with Tiffany Stratton every night, so he's a lucky man.
She alright. She overrated to me,
Stop.
right?
Shut up now.
Sorry,
I don't want to hear you talk. No,
She overrated, yo.
I'm gonna put your ass over. What
She look like old McDonald a little bit. I don't know. It's weird with her, yo.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
She got too much competition. I'm sorry. Too many girls look good.
And then you gonna trash Tiffany Stratton.
Ava will get it. Ava will get it just off the strength of her dad's The Rock. Like, Ava, you got it. Thick ass legs. Yeah, Ava, I'll be watching sometimes. But I'm not hating Tiffany. I don't know. Tiffany, she don't speak to me like that.
She annoying to me. I think it's her voice.
Brian's into them gothic girls. That's what it is.
I like Mia Yim.
Ones that Brian be licking.
I like Mia Yim.
Yeah, I think Mia Yim went viral last week. And when she showed up on NXT last night, I said, "Oh, I better ask. We'll have a shirt on."
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, that big ass
them motherfuckers was out. Keith Lee, he know what he doing.
All right, before we wrap it up, man, here on Commission Talk, man, what was your guys' thoughts, man, on AJ Styles, man, taking over on SmackDown, man? Everyone talking. You know, I talked about it. I want to hear what you guys thoughts on
Smart
it.
decision.
We
Smart
landed
decision.
on
That's
the
what I gotta
group
say,
chat.
bro.
That's for sure about it. I
Yeah.
thought it was great. Like,
Yeah.
in a way, it elevated the OC. It elevated him in a higher level because now it gives him a purpose to be in the tag and be in that match for Cody. And I think they did a great job together. And I think, you know, the way Cody has run that standpoint, it makes sense. And more importantly, it could also get Nick Aldis involvement into this match as well. So who knows what's going to happen with it. But I do like the fact that AJ Styles did make a meaning into this whole scenario finally.
Warren, you just brought relevancy in a spot where I didn't even notice with the Nick Aldis, because you know, people who don't know, Nick Aldis and Cody had a fucking, you know, and they headlined All Out or whatever, the first one, and you know, being able to
again, guys. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yo, we've been talking, and and Warren knows damn well when I bring up Cody, like he starts rolling his eyes immediately. But the thing, like you just saying,
I'm
bro,
gonna send you a Cody Rhodes shirt just to see what.
Listen, I'll wear it. I don't hate Cody. I'll wear the tight
Cody does
shirt, whatever.
He didn't finish it. And this man got the Cody Rhodes shirt.
We gotta get Warren a mic, yo. We gotta get Warren a mic. I think he was wrestling with his mic. That's why. but no, on some real shit. But yeah, like you said, man. The AJ Styles shit, the match at Backlash, I guess, you know, whatever it was, I guess it was all right, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it didn't have no story. It wasn't enough build. It was a lot of story between them. What AJ did for people who's been watching wrestling, as soon as you saw him come out there, as soon as you saw him start talking about he's retiring, we already knew it was Mark Henry. You feel me? So when he was in the ring, we was just waiting for that clothesline. So when he did do that, it was one of the things where it was just like, okay, this is good, but like I told y'all in the chat, the icing on the cake was that fucking Styles Clash off of the stairs right there. That's where I said, and like you said, Dre, the OC holding the fucking people back, like, nah, y'all ain't going nowhere. Let him handle business. That just brought relevancy to the entire OC. It brought relevancy to Cody, because now everybody wants to say, damn, Cody, you ain't gonna take that shit, right? Cody, you need to come back. Now we got a fucking match. Now we got to build. And that's really, really what Cody, that's what AJ, that's what everybody, the belt, everybody needed that, man. Everybody needed that shit.
I agree. Definitely the OC, man. They haven't been taken serious in a while, and they've been sort of, you know, back and forth on shit. They got released, and then they back. They were NXT, now they're not on NXT, so you don't really know. And then AJ Styles really haven't had too much that he can sink his teeth in, and you know that how it is all pulled off and came off about. I thought it was cool, you know, definitely a throwback to Mark Henry and stuff. So, hey, man, cool. See how things go in the future, man. I think Warren, man, he gotta go. Yeah, he said he had to go. He had having technical difficulties. I think the microphone was irritating him.
Yeah, I'm fucking with him.
Yeah,
I know you Warren, but this is wrestling, wrestling shit.
Hey, that's what's up. Up, man. Hey, this has been an awesome episode of Commission Talks, man. Anything else, man, you want to talk about, man? Get off your chest, man.
Man, listen, bro. There's a lot of stuff going on, bro. Like we got, you know,
man.
Wrestling has been pretty fun, man. There's a lot to talk about, of course. Again, the whole TNA stuff mixture, you know, going on. I mean, NXT has been on fire, man. And the women have been on fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we're talking about them more than a lot of the men, especially on NXT. But guys, I want to let you guys know, thank you guys so much for rocking with us, man. We've been having a lot of fun over here at the Beeline. And of course, like the Beeline ENT and Commission, we all working together and shit. But we have the Beeline Entertainment LLC website.com, the Beeline Entertainment LLC.com. We're revamping it. It's got so much stuff on it. You're going to learn about us here at Commission. You're going to learn about STR, Straight Through the Ropes. You know, a lot of shows that we're doing. And it's really interactive, you know, be able to support us, be able to buy our merch, be able to learn where we go on, you know, shit that we do. You know, it's going to be really, really good. So I really hope you guys get a chance to check that out. It should be completed by the end of this week. So going into next week, I'll be having, hopefully it'll be like a couple of promotions, and we'll be promoting the shit out of it, bro. So please go check out the Beeline Entertainment LLC.com for more great content, man. We killing this shit over here, yo. I'm really excited.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm excited for you. Definitely
Yes,
excited
sir.
for you, man. And the website is gonna be fire, man. I definitely know it. From here on, the 11:30 podcast side. Well, since Warren gone, man, definitely subscribe to the Buzzing
Definitely.
with Marlowe and check his content out and everything. For the 11:30 podcast, man. Episode 199. No episode today, but we're gonna do a live episode. I'm a little nervous. It's like the first live episode
I'm
of the
ready,
podcast
yo.
show. So I'm definitely ready. It's a Beyond 11:30 edition, so we're gonna be having fun. Got the crew together, of course. My guy Brian B, Chanel, and Harley. So it's gonna be awesome. Live
Yeah.
tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, 7:30, and
Yes.
also next Wednesday is the 200 episode of the 11:30 podcast show. So some really cool things, man, going on,
Congrats,
and
bro. Congrats, bro.
appreciate it.
Congrats.
Thank you.
I just did an episode last night, man. I don't know if you caught it, but literally
Yes,
talking
yes. We're
about
talking about
podcasts.
podcasters who, yes,
Started in 2020, man.
yes,
It's been
yes.
5 years for us, really. Like going through, and you got 200 episodes, man. That's a hell of a fucking achievement, man. That's a hell of.
Thank
I was
you.
talking about it last night. Just like you don't think about it. Whoever would have thought that we would have started doing this stuff or whatever, and then 5 years later, you're still doing it, and you're celebrating anniversaries of how many episodes you got. Like, bro, it's incredible, man. Like TV shows used to
I
do that shit.
appreciate it. Yes,
Yeah,
I appreciate
yeah,
it for real because when I saw the title and I tuned in, it was just so many people that comes to mind.
yep,
My guy Chris, I know he's from El Paso, and I think maybe the relationship with the guys, with the podcast, I don't know, but you know, I ain't seen them in a while. It was a guy
yeah,
who did a podcast. I just so many people I just haven't seen in a while.
yeah, man.
So
Start going away.
when guys like ourselves, Warren, still doing this 5 years later, 6 years later, or whatever, and still having that commitment and that passion for it, man.
Yep,
I think that's what's up, man. So I
big deal.
appreciate you, and I thank you because definitely for the motivation of TikTok and everything, man. So
Yeah, nah,
I
bro.
appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate you too, brother, man. It's definitely been a journey, and I love it, man. And I tell everybody every day, it's like we just beginning, bro. You just started on TikTok. I just started going live on TikTok. Like it's just growing, bro. I'm never stopping, man. I'm going fucking
Yeah,
forever. But
yeah,
yeah,
that's
bro.
what's up. I dig it. I definitely dig it. All right, you guys, man.
Yep.
This has been a awesome episode of Commission Talk, man. Talk Pro Wrestling will be live this Thursday. We're gonna be talking more on NXT uh, Battleground that's coming up
That's
Sunday
right.
at the
Sunday.
UFC Apex. So that should be interesting and stuff. So, all right, man. You guys, man. Until next time, definitely tune in tomorrow. A live episode of the 11:30 podcast show. But until now, man, we'll see you guys next Wednesday. For myself, Dre, aka Dreonwheels, Warren Marlowe, my guy Brian B. Until next time, yo, we out, man.
We out.
Peace.